Dago, some bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. And to my English subscribers, hello family members, my name is Dago and welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining me for the very first time, I'm originally from Nigeria and I bring to you content based on how you can obtain your visas, immigration news, and how you can live your best life here in España. If you think you can relate to that kind of content, please do consider subscribing by pressing the red subscribe button down below. Turn on your bell notification so whenever I post you'll be the first to get notified. Liking this video if you like this kind of content, sharing this content to other people who you think may need problem solving videos like this one. Because sharing is caring, and leaving your questions and suggestions of subsequent videos to do here on this channel. Just keep the conversation flowing down there. Disclaimer, I am not an immigration lawyer, neither am I a recruiter. Information that I bring to you on today's video is based on my personal research and of course personal experience. So of course do well to do your own research so that you would have more knowledge and insight before taking your next step. Without further ado, we'll be getting straight into today's video. So guys, you're welcome back. I would think that today's video is going to be very controversial, but this is my own opinion. Your own opinion, you can of course air it in the comment section, but this is my own opinion. Do not come to Spain alright, so of course you guys know that in my channel what I talk about is how you can come to Spain, how you can come and live your best life here in Spain. But today I'm going to be like saying something directly opposite, and this is Spain is not for everybody. Spain is not for everybody. So when I finish listing out this list, you're going to now be categorizing yourself. If you fall into any of these categories, that means you are part of those people that should not come to Spain. It's not a bad thing. It's just like home is the best place for you to be. The first category of people I think should not bother leaving their home country are people who do not want to learn Spanish language. If you're coming from a country that doesn't speak Spanish, that means you're not originally from a Spanish speaking country and you want to relocate to Spain. Spain is a Spanish speaking country, so therefore you need to be able to hear Spanish, to be able to communicate effectively in Spanish in order for you to live and integrate with the people here in Spain. Bear in mind, I'm not saying that if you don't understand Spanish, you cannot come and live here. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you have to be open-minded to learn the language if you want to live here in Spain. That's what I'm saying. So if you're somebody who is closed-minded, you don't want to learn the language, you're not ready to learn it, you don't know it, and you don't want to know it, please advise you stay back at home. The next point I'll be stating here is coming to Spain without sufficient proof of funds. I have heard a lot of stories about people who make up proof of funds just to get their visas, and when they finally get to Spain, that money did not follow them to come to Spain. This is a bad thing to do. Very bad. Do you know why, guys? Coming to Spain as a newbie, are you relocating, or you're coming as a student, or you're coming as a tourist, everything will be done with money. So when you are coming without proof of funds, I don't understand. How do you want to live? Like, how are you going to pay for your accommodation? How are you going to be paying for feeding, transportation? All these things cost money. And if you check my last video that I made on this YouTube channel, we talked about living cheap in Spain. Please do well to check out that video. I'll be putting it as a tag up on this video. Guys, I just want to explain to you that if you do not have proof of funds and you want to come to Spain, it's just like you going on a suicide mission, because you are not going to be able to enjoy yourself here in Spain. You won't be able to pay your bills, you won't be able to pay rent, you won't be able to move up and down, you won't be able to feed. I don't know how you want to do it, but don't come to Spain if you do not have proof of funds. That proof of funds that is stated for you to have is actually stated because you know that you'll be needing it here. So if you don't have proof of funds, please do well to stay back in your own country. The third on my list is, please do not come to Spain if you plan to get rich within the first 2 years. If you plan on relocating to Spain and you want to become a billionaire in the next 2 years after relocation, guys, let's get factual and realistic. So there's no magic that is happening here in Spain. In Spain, everybody works to earn a living. You need to work, and to work, it doesn't happen immediately. In fact, by the time you share your salary between paying your rent and feeding yourself, the remaining, if you're very prudent, you'll be able to save, but it's not going to be that much to make you millionaire in the space of 2 years. So guys, it's very possible for you to make it in Spain, but of course it's not an immediate thing. You need to be able to give yourself time and build up on your savings. Slowly you're going to get there, but don't think in the next 2 years you're going to be a billionaire in euros. So please give it time. There's no, except you want to meddle into something that is illegal. If you want to work normal 8 hours job, you're not going to blow immediately. So please give it time. The fourth one is very dicey. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I am a engineer, I studied management, I studied this, I studied that. It's wonderful to study so much, but when you're coming as an immigrant to Spain, having a white collar job here is, you can have a white collar job, don't get it twisted, but it's not so common to have a white collar job, because in Spain here they prioritize their own citizens. It's their own citizens they prioritize. By the time they have finished giving out those jobs to their own citizens, and maybe they'll now look for immigrants to fill up the rest spaces. And of course, we know that most times that is not the case. Most times, even their own citizens don't even have, the job is not enough for them. So skilled labor is something that almost a lot of percentage of unemployed workers will definitely have done skilled labor once or twice in their lifetime if they are living here in Spain. Living here in Spain, you need to be open to working as a skilled worker. So if you're somebody that you can't get your hands dirty, you do not want to work as any form of skilled labor, I think you should stay back in your home country. For those who are at the back, come closer. Yes, this one is a shocker. If you are in your home country, maybe you're a family person, you have kids, you also have helps that take care of your children while you work 9 to 5, and you're planning on relocating to Spain, remember that here in Spain, everything is going to be paid for. So if you cannot do without help, if you cannot live here in Spain without somebody assisting you to take care of your children, taking them to school and all whatnot, then you may consider staying back in your home country, because here in Spain, if you need that kind of assistance, you'll be paying through your nose and you may not be able to afford it. Yeah, so don't come to Spain if you cannot take care of your children alone. Here the couple is supposed to be able to alternate how they take care of their children. Most people do not in fact, most people don't have helps. For you to have help here is either you're a pensionista or you're from a very wealthy family. And if you don't fall into that category, please do not bother coming to Spain. The next one is for those people. I'm going to be blunt in today's video because I'm not sugarcoating anything. The next one is for those people who have very good jobs in their home country, jobs that are good. Guys, you know, jobs that are good. So if you have a job that is paying you very well, taking care of your health insurance, you have your pension when you retire, and all those things are sorted, your family is doing well, there's no need of relocating to Spain. Why? I would say it's because coming to Spain will be starting all over again, really picking up your life and relocating to another country to start all over again from the scratch is not easy. And by the way, you're going to be considering your age when you're relocating. When you're coming to Spain, you're going to be starting all over. You have to work for 35 years before you retire. In order for you to be able to retire, you have to spend up to 35 years in active service for you to get your pension. So is that something you want to do? Think about it. If not, don't bother coming to Spain. Don't come to Spain if you are not ready to learn a lot of DIYs. What is DIY? Do it yourself. So here in Spain, and I would think in most European and even in the Americas, coming to live in America or UK or Europe is they're all the same thing. Back in my home country, if I maybe need to fix a furniture, I would just call a handyman and pay him just a little sum of money. Labor is actually cheap back at home, and I don't have to learn how to couple a furniture together or couple a fan or all those stuff. But here in Spain, oh God, I have learned how to couple furnitures. I have learned how to couple electronics. I have learned, in fact, now the manual is like my is my go-to book, because now I read manuals. I want to know how to do everything, because calling a handyman here, I'll be paying through my nose, and I'm going to be paying taxes included. So that is not something I want to do. How many times do I want to order something off Amazon and call a handyman to handle? If you're somebody who is like me that wouldn't want to spend that amount of money calling handymans left, right, and center, do not bother doing that. You can learn how to do it. But if you're somebody who wouldn't want to learn how to do any DIYs, then please sit back at home. If you're from a country like mine, sit back at home. Thank you. Okay, so this one is something I think will apply in every country. Okay, back at home, I know a lot of people evade taxes and nothing happens to them. But here in Spain, if you're somebody who likes to cut corners, you don't want to pay your tax, you're doing a certain job, don't just bother coming to Spain, because here in Spain you're going to pay your tax when you buy anything from anywhere, and you're also going to be paying from your salary, you're going to be paying your taxes. So if you don't want, maybe you want to open autonomous and you don't want to pay tax, you want to do anything and you don't want to pay tax, that attracts jail sentence here in Spain. It's a serious offense. It's even the jail sentence you get for this is more than somebody who killed someone. So just know that it's really a very big and offensive thing to do, to evade taxes. So if you do not want this problem, please do well to stay back at home. Okay, so this is the end of my do not come to Spain video. And I put out this video because so many people will ask me questions. So if that's your question, if I've answered your question in this video, please drop a comment, or if there's something I've not answered, drop the questions down in the comment section. I hope this video would be able to, deliver greater insights on whether you should or should not come to Spain. Yeah, so guys, if you need a step-by-step guidance on how you can obtain your visas, please do well to reach out to me at Amara_Odagu on my IG, or you can send me a message on YouTube right here and I'll be getting back to you. And for translations, I do translations. I work with authorized translators, and I'll be able to do that service for you in no time. Just contact me at Amara_Odagu with your request. I'll be getting back to you in no time. Alright guys, I enjoyed putting out this content. I hope you did too watching it. See you on my next video. Before you leave, please do well to see these two videos after now. Hasta luego!